From the exercise, let's answer the question regarding rhythm notes. So how to write the bar line of one measure? For example, when you have 4/4 means 4 quarter notes, or one whole note, in this case, or 2 half notes. So you need to know the division and subdivision of the notes. One whole note is equal to 2 half notes, that is equal to 4 quarter notes. One half a note is equal to 2 quarter notes. One quarter note is equal of 2 eighth notes. 1/8 note is equal to 2 16th notes. One quarter note is equal of 4 16th notes. 1 16th note is equal to 2 32nd notes. 1/8 note is equal to 4 32nd notes. One quarter note is equal of 16 32nd notes. No, is equal, one quarter note is equal to 8 32nd notes. And one half a note is equal of 16 32nd notes. 1 32nd note is equal of 4 128. I skipped, sorry, the 64 notes. Let me put it here. Let me see if I can do, just taking the, and no, I cannot. Just add any pitch notes, does not matter. I'm doing aleatory, just to fill with the notes. Those are 64th rests. I would like to add the notes. Okay, one whole note is equal to 64 64th note. One half a note equal to 32 64th note. One quarter note is equal to 16 64th note. 1/8 note is equal to 8 64th note. 1/32 is equal to 4 64th note. 1/32 is equal to 2 64th notes. So now let's go to the next. Let me see if I did the right one. No, sorry. I'm just finding here the file. Sorry about that. Okay. Here is to add the bar line on the measures if it's necessary. On the software, it's easy because we'll show when it's complete or incomplete. But let's see here. One dot at the 16th note. Let me put it here. Okay, what's one dot at the 16th note? It is 1/16th note by plus its half. What's the half of the 16th note? Is the 32nd note. This rhythm note is equal of this rhythm note. The dot means half of the note. So half of the 16th is the 32nd. So I have 3, 1, so 1, 2, 3, 32nd notes plus the fourth. So here we have one quarter note. One quarter note is equal of 2 eighth note is equal of 4 16th note, 8 32nd notes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this here is, I'm going to put it here, it's equal of 1 quarter note. The half of the quarter note is 1/8 note. The half of the 8th note is 1/16th note. The dot, this dot is the translation of the dot. Okay, so here's the translation. This dot is 1 quarter note plus its half, plus its quarter. So to complete this quarter here, we have this 2 32nd. So it's going to be 2 plus 1, so 3. 1 32nd notes here has 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are 64 notes, so 2, 4, 6, 8. Each 2 is equal of 1 32nd, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's translate these 2 dots here. It's a 32nd note. It's a 32nd note. This is 64. So the first dot, the half of the 32nd is 64. The half of the 64 is 128. Oh, looks like here does not have the for some reason here does not have the 128. Let's see if I can add. In the master palette. No, not has. Symbols, let's see on the symbols. No, not here. For some reason here on this palette, oh wait, maybe there is an advanced. Let's see if there is an advanced here. $128. No, did not add. My apologies, I do not know how to add the 128 notes here. So here would add one more dash here, would be 128. So this is 30 seconds, 64 and 128 would be. And here is 30 seconds, 64 and 128. 16. So now I'm on this, the new software. I do not know how to use this thing here. Ah, okay. Add here 128. No, did not add. So now I'm stuck because of the software, but this is 128. Let me just write it here. The same here. That is 32 plus 64 plus 128. 128 plus 128 gives the 164. 264 give 132. 232 give 116. So how many do we have here? Let's translate. 2 30 seconds give 116. 264 give 132. 2 128 give 164. So these two give 132. Sorry, 116. This is 116. Let me write in another line. I'm going to write it here, okay? So 1 dot the 16th plus 1/32 is equal of 1/8 note. One dotted quarter note plus another dot is 1 quarter note plus 1/8 plus 1/16 note. Now let's see if it complete here. This is 16th plus another 16th give 1/8 note. So here give us 1 quarter plus 1/8 plus 1/8, so to give 1 quarter note. How? Let me show. Dotted 16th plus 2/32 is equal of 1/8 note. one dotted chord note, those two dots, this is one chord note plus one, let me put it here as in, this is 1/8 note and 1/16. 2 32nds is equal of 1/16 plus 1/16, 1/8. 1/8 is one chord note plus one chord note. We have two chord notes, that is 1/2 note. Again, these two 32nd notes is 1/32 harass and 1/32 note is equal of 1/16 note. This second dot here is 1/16, this is 1/8, one chord, 1/8, 1/16. Let's see if I can write this as a ornament. Let me see. I'm going to erase this here. I'm going to do the solution of this here. So 2, let me give here. Just make it more clear here, okay? Let's translate. We're going to translate now those dots. I'm going to just add the same clef. That's a dotted 16th note. I'm going to just add the 16th note. Sorry, here. Dot means half of the note. What's the half of the 16th? Is the 32nd note. And this is the 32nd rest plus another 32nd note. Now we have one double dot chord note. Let's translate is the chord note. Half of the chord note is the 8th note. Half of the chord note is the 16th note. So we have 1/16 plus 2/32 is equal of 1/16. So 1/16 plus 1/16 is 1/8 note. We have here 1/8 note. Two 32nds is equal of 1/16 note. So 1/16 plus 1/16 is equal of 1/8. 1/8 note. So until here I have 1/8 note. All these 4 notes, that is 3 notes and 1 rest, is equal of 1/8 note. Now starting here. I have 1 whole note, 1 quarter note, 1/16 note. Here I have 1/32, and all this here is equal of 1/8 note. So 1, 2, I need to have half here. 2 32nd notes is equal of 1/16. So 2, 4, 6, and 8. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 16th notes. That is equal of, sorry, this, my apologies. That's right, but this is 1/64. My apologies, I do not see. So that is 1/64 note. So 2 is equal of 1/32. Another 1/32, another 1/32. So 2 32nd notes is equal of 1/16th note. So totally here I have 1/8 note. All this note is 1/8 note plus 1/32. So all this here is 1/8 note plus 1/32. All this here, let's see, has 1, 2, and a 16. Now let's see those here. One double dot 32nd notes. That double dot is 1/32 plus 1/64 plus 1/128. I have this twice, I'll see it twice. And this is 1/64 this is 1/64 it's 1/16 1/16. total here I need to have one whole note or 4 quarter notes. Let's see if we have one whole note. This first here is this 1/8 note. I'm going to write here. Two 32nd is equal of 1/16 note. That double dot quarter note is plus the 16th is equal of 1/2 note. So we saw that all this is equal of 1/8 note and all this is equal of 1 quarter note. So therefore the bar line is going to be right here at the end. And here the bar line here. So that's the first measure. Now the second measure. Because the program, the software already gives, so this is already one whole note or 4 quarter notes. This is 128 notes. This is 8 128 notes. Each 2 128 notes is equal to 64. 64, 64, 64, 64. So 64, so 32, 32. That gives 1/16 note here, the total. This is 128 notes. This is 32nd notes. Double dot 16th note is 1/16 note plus 1/32 plus 1/64. So the next bar line is going to be right here. Let's see on the measure number 3. Number 4. Okay, the double dot half a note is, that is half a note. The half of the half a note is quarter note. The half of the quarter note is eighth note. So here we have half a note, quarter note, and eighth note. It's missing 1/8 note. That is right here. So therefore the bar line is here. So we do not need to change anything. The next one, the dot, the 16th note is A16 plus 1/32. The double dot 32nd notes is 1/32, 164 past 168, 128, sorry. That's the double dot 32nd is the same as 32nd, 64, 128. That's 64, 264 is equal 1/32. 1/32, this is 128. 4 128 is equal 1/32. So the bar line is, so what I need to do is just to count those dots. I'm going to give an example here of the dots. A dotted quarter note is equal of a quarter note plus 1/8 note with the tie, because the dot increases the duration of the note by half of its tempo or its time, its duration. So the duration of the quarter note with the dot, let me write it here. So it's translated like that. It's the A quarter note tied with the eighth note. That eighth note is the dot here. A dotted eighth note. A dotted eighth note is equal of, it's the eighth note plus a 16th note. That's the duration. It's a eighth note plus a 16th note. 16th note is the dot, means this dot here.